What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of
Yellow and Black.
I'm still Jasper.
And I'm still RaVonn.
And I'm still Yellow.
And I'm still very black.
For this episode, we're going to talk about our embarrassing moments. We all have them, but we never want to admit them. So as a treat for you guys, we're going to tell you our embarrassing moments. We're going to start off with RaVonn. For his embarrassing moments...
I got this. I got this. For my embarrassing moments, they both involve dogs. So if you're an animal lover, don't call the people on me. Especially the first one. An animal was harmed in the making of this film. But I was 4, 1.
Very badly.
I was 4, 1, and I had very good intentions. So stay tuned for that. Embarrassing moment number 1. I was about 4 or 5, chilling at home with my dog Onyx. Cool little Cocker Spaniel. Had an obsession with Pokemon at the time, that's why his name is Onyx. But he looks nothing like him, so cool. So, my little 4-year-old mind saw my dog with his tongue doing that thing, you know, that dogs do. Yeah, that thing. And kind of was just like staring at him and had to wonder, like, why is that doing that, right? So, in an effort to help him, I cut it off.
What? You what?
I cut it off. But, like I said, don't call the people on me. All with good intentions.
Oh my god.
Because I thought it was like hurting him. I thought he needed some water or something. So instead of giving him water.
So instead of giving him water, you just cut off.
I was 4. That's all I got. So I grabbed my nearest pair of safety scissors and cut his tongue off, right? So my mom comes downstairs, follows this trail of blood behind a table somewhere, sees my dog panting for his dear life and his tongue laying in the corner somewhere. So, lesson learned, don't cut off your dog's tongue, because that's a very expensive pet bill.
I think people already know not to cut their dog's tongue.
Just in case, this is really a tutorial. Do not cut off your dog's tongue.
We're talking to the 4-year-olds out there.
To all the 4-year-olds that know how to work a tablet.
And a scissor.
Embarrassing moment number 2. I'm on family vacation. I got my little brother, older sister, mom and dad. We're cruising in a van, and we pull up to the nearest corner store to get some snacks.
Some snacks.
Just me and my dad are planning to get out, but as we're about to, we see this Sandlot-looking dog sitting on the front porch of the store. So of course we're like, we don't need snacks this bad. So as we're about to back out of the parking lot, we see this white guy walks in, not trying to be racist. This just happens to be a white guy that walked in. But it is important to the story. It's important to the story. Racist. I'm pretty sure this dog is racist. That's where this is going. But we'll get there. White guy walks into the store. Dog doesn't even budge. Now he's on a chain, but still, we're just paranoid because if we go to the door, he can still bite us. That's where the fear is coming in. Guy walks in. Dog doesn't even budge. So, of course, we're like, oh, it must be cool. Me and my dad start strolling up a little handicap ramp. All this dog did was get up. And in our mind, he was after us. We gotta go.
Wait, did he like stand up on 2 or 4?
Just 4.
Just 4.
Oh,
okay. I imagine
2 I was definitely out of it.
But 4, I imagine standing up like a human.
4 was enough for me. If it stood up like that, then I'm definitely. But no. Stands up. Maybe he barked, probably not. I just kind of blacked out. Took off. So, my dad dives headfirst into the driver's side window of the car.
Wait, where were you?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Stay tuned. He dives in headfirst to the driver's side of the car. And of course my mom's like, where's my baby? Where's my baby? And you just see like, okay, I had like a big head and a real skinny body. I had like a little 8-year-old self. So you look down the street like 2 blocks and you just see like these corners around this light pole and nothing else. But that was me because I was gone. I just booked it. So they stroll up, pick me up. Everybody's weak. The dog's just chilling. He never even left the porch. But we didn't get snacks that day. That's what you need to know.
So for my story, it involves a clothesline and sex, but not in the way you're thinking.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're gonna start with the clothesline stories.
I want to hear about this sex story. We gotta hurry up.
Okay, so the clothesline. You guys remember last video when we mentioned MDYC?
MDYC! Whoop whoop!
Why do you always have to do that? Anyways, MDYC. We were there on the last night, and it's just all the guys, and it's dark out. So we were all like, hey, let's just play Manhunt. Because that's what guys do in the dark. So, anyways, I'm it, and I just see this big old black figure. And I was like, that's gotta be Vaughn, because he was like the only black guy there. So, there's this group of trees that have clotheslines on them, right? And they're usually used to hang the guys' towels, but everyone's already packed up and ready to leave, so there's no towels on them. So RaVonn runs through them like there are no clothesline actually there.
Ran off on the plug
But,
twice.
so in my head, I'm like, hey, there's probably no clotheslines there. I'm good to run through them. Well, I did not see him. But boy, did they see me.
They saw him.
For the next 2 to 3 weeks, I had a distinctive red neck.
Put him in the books. First official redneck that's an Asian.
Yeah. So that was pretty painful. Actually, it was a lot of pain. And now, on to the story that you guys have been waiting for. Well, RaVonn's been waiting for. The sex story. Again, it's not what you're thinking about, because I know what you're thinking about. It also involves church, which kind of doesn't make it any better, but still. So we're in church, right? And our youth leader, I'm not going to say his name, because I'm sure he wants his privacy.
It's Donnie, if you're wondering.
Donnie.
Okay.
Shout out to Donnie.
So Donnie's like, I want you guys to name off sins, different kinds of sins. So I'm like, sex, you know, in a before kind of marriage way. So I'm like, sex. And you know those kids in school who blurt out an answer without raising their hands when the teacher like asks the question? That's me. So he's looking for hands, but I'm just like blurting out the answer. And me, I have a quiet voice, so I'm like, sex. And I need acknowledgement, so you need to look at me or repeat my answer or be like, good job, that's an answer. So he didn't do that. I'm like, okay, he probably didn't hear me. So I say it louder. And I say it louder again because he didn't hear me. So I'm like, he's probably deaf. So I stand up and I'm shaking my chair at this point. I'm saying it like every second until he hears me. And he's like, all right, we get it. We get it. Sex. And so at church, among the youth, I'm kind of known as a kid who yelled out sex.
Good times. Good times.
Good times. Anyways, I got another question.
Mm-hmm.
How bad did you get beat after you cut your dog's tongue?
Man, I got beat like a Hebrew slave. That thing was vicious. That's why the lesson was learned. I didn't learn it after I cut off the dog's tongue. It was after that beating. Shout out to moms, though. It was necessary.
Anyways, that's it for our embarrassing moments. We still have a lot more because, you know, everyone
list is
has a
endless.
lot more embarrassing moments. But we're running out of time, and who knows? We might put in a later video for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Jasper121.
And at InstaVonn with 2 N's, because, you know,
Somewhere
my name's kind of ratchet. Who knows? It might be somewhere in this frame.
Or like right here in his nose. But anyways, tell us about what you thought of our embarrassing moments. If you want, you can tell us your embarrassing moments down in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Yellow and Black. We post every Monday around 5 or 6, depending on how long it takes me to edit. Because, you know, I got a life. So, goodbye.